ladies and gentlemen. Fellow Toastmasters, I hope you get to learn something by the end of tonight. Until that time, what I will be talking about is conversations. In-person conversations at that. The cornerstone of human behavior, or human interaction, rather. Although lately it has taken a step back. It has lost its luster, if you will. Tonight, I'd like to inform you about the importance of having in-person conversations and to get you to contribute to having more in-person conversations. I will start out, first and foremost, I would like to say, why are they important? They're great. It's good, it stimulates the mind, incites emotion, you attain knowledge that way, you get to learn, you get to grow, and it's good for the soul. Last weekend, I saw another good-looking couple. One hand they were eating, another hand they're on the phone. Nobody's looking face-to-face conversations, looking at each other deep into the eye and seeing the stories that are being told by the eyes. Everybody here, you look into their eyes deep enough, they all have a story to tell. No one gets to do that because they're focused on phone, amongst other things. Which brings me to my next point. Because of the advancement of technology, we have all these different forms of communication. And because of that, more often than not, things tend to get lost in translation. We can speak to each other, text to each other rather, in any language, but sarcasm not necessarily goes through, per se. And if that person reads that, you may writing it in a sarcastic voice, but that person may not get it as a sarcastic meaning, and they may take that as a serious ordeal. However, if you do have a good rapport with somebody, and you have talking about a specific subject, and that person will understand it, that's an exception to the rule. Case in point, the other day in our group chat on WhatsApp, Hillary mentioned that she couldn't do the speech. Then I made a joke and she laughed it off. But that's because we have that rapport and that we could be able to say, she knows when I'm joking about it. And whenever she throws the jokes at me, I know she's joking about it.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. But as I said, that's far and few in between of having that rapport with people when it comes to that stuff. The most important reason why having in-person conversations are important, because everybody needs to express have their voice heard. They need to express their opinions to somebody. They can't necessarily hold it in. Kurt Cobain, he was overwhelmed with life because of the popularity of Nirvana and being the symbol of the 90s, if you will. His friends said, if we had gotten a chance to be able to sit down and talk to him, he probably wouldn't have shot himself. Robin Williams, comedic legend, highly entertaining. All of his closest friends said, we had no idea he had these issues, that he had these demons to fight with. We had known, we could have helped him out and got him something. Me, I like to preface this by saying that I am very introspective and I kind of psychoanalyze my issues, if you will. And yes, my issues are really petty compared to just the two I just mentioned now, but my issues could be insecurity, jealousy, ego, or the big picture, having a hard time coping with the realities of life. Now, if none of you knew that at all, Mary, every time I come see you, I'll give you a hug. You never sense that coming from me.
No.
That's the thing, and you don't really get to express that. I need to express that to somebody so that I can get the help that I may need. That maybe, yeah, you're right, you do have these issues, and here are some ways to resolve these issues. Or maybe I'm just so damn hard on myself that
there really is not a damn thing wrong with me, and it just needs somebody to stop me upside the head to say,
You're fine and chill out. In conclusion, hope you understand, hope you realize how important having in-person conversations are. Now, how can you contribute to having these things? Take out more time. Take out time to meet up with friends, family, special someone, and just sit down and just talk. Nobody wants to feel left out. And it is not a good feeling isolated. It's a terrible feeling. People need to have their voice heard. People need to express themselves. A good place to have these, you know, a good place where you can find good conversations, wherever you get your haircuts. Barbershops, salon shops, whatever. People are just talking about whatever, whenever, but there's conversations there. It's a good place to find conversations and how you can be able to engage in conversations. Take out more time, take out time to speak with your loved ones, have more in-person conversations. I'm Toastmaster.
Thank you. Here's my phone.
Okay.